Inside, Obi-Wan Kenobi sat across from Anakin Skywalker, studying his former Padawan with concern. Something had changed. Anakin's eyes, they were distant, hollow, like he'd seen something no one should ever see. "Anakin," Obi-Wan said carefully. "What happened down there?" Anakin didn't answer. He couldn't. How could he explain what the sun had shown him? The burning temple, the younglings, Padme's lifeless body in his arms, and worst of all, himself, a monster in black armor, breathing through a mask, serving an emperor. Ahsoka noticed too. "Master? Are you okay?" "I am fine," Anakin lied. But he wasn't fine. Every time he closed his eyes, he saw it. The vision played over and over like a hologram stuck on repeat. The Father had offered to erase it, to take away the pain. Anakin had refused. He needed to remember. He needed to know what he could become, so he could stop it. The fleet appeared ahead. Cruisers. Fighters. The war continued as if nothing had happened. But for Anakin, everything had happened. The future wasn't distant anymore. It was waiting. Hungry. Patient. Back aboard the Resolute, Anakin walked the corridors alone. Clone troopers saluted. Officers nodded. None of them knew. None of them could see the darkness coiling around him like a serpent. He touched his lightsaber. The weapon felt heavier now. In the vision, he'd used it to kill. Not droids. Not separatists. Jedi. His friends. His family. "No," Anakin whispered to himself. "I won't let it happen." But doubt gnawed at him. The sun had been so certain. The vision had felt so real. Was the future fixed? Or could it be changed? Padme's face flashed in his mind. He had to protect her, whatever the cost, whatever it took. Anakin reached his quarters and sealed the door. He stood in the darkness, fists clenched, breathing hard. The Force swirled around him, light and dark, balanced on a knife's edge. He'd seen his future. Now he had to destroy it. But where would he even begin? Who could he trust? The Jedi Council? Palpatine? His calm blinked. A message from the Chancellor himself. "Anakin, my boy. I need to see you. There are things we must discuss." Anakin stared at the message. And for the first time, he felt afraid. He couldn't. Every time he tried, the nightmares came. Not of the future, of the present. Because he was starting to see the cracks. The warning signs. The pieces that would lead to his fall. He sat on the edge of his bed, head in his hands. The vision had shown him everything. The yellow eyes. The burning rage. The hatred. But it also showed him why. Fear. Fear of loss. Fear of failure. Fear of not being strong enough to save the people he loved. "I already feel it," Anakin whispered. He thought of Padme, his secret wife. The woman he'd do anything to protect. In the vision, she'd died. And he'd been the cause. That pain, that rage, it had turned him into a weapon. A slave to the dark side. Anakin stood and paced. He had to think. Had to plan. The vision gave him an advantage. Knowledge. But knowledge wasn't enough. He needed to act. But how? His mind raced through possibilities. The vision had shown Palpatine as the Emperor. That meant the Chancellor was the Sith Lord the Jedi had been searching for. It made sense. The way Palpatine always seemed to know things. The way he whispered in Anakin's ear. The way he promised power. "He's been grooming me," Anakin realized, his stomach twisting. But if he exposed Palpatine now, would anyone believe him? A vision from a mystical planet? The Council already doubted him. Mace Windu especially. They'd think he was unstable. Reckless. Dangerous. Maybe they'd be right. Anakin stared at his reflection in the mirror. He looked the same. But inside, he felt different. The vision had cracked something open. A darkness he'd always kept buried. The anger. The resentment. The hunger for power. "I'm not him," Anakin told his reflection. "I won't become him." But the reflection stared back, and for a moment, Anakin could have sworn he saw the mask. A knock at the door. "Anakin?" Obi-Wan's voice. "Are you in there?" Anakin hesitated. Obi-Wan. His master. His brother. In the vision, he'd fought him. Maimed him. Left him to burn. "I'm here," Anakin called out, forcing steadiness into his voice. The door slid open. Obi-Wan stepped inside, his expression concerned. "You've been avoiding everyone. Even Ahsoka is worried." "I'm fine." "You're not." Obi-Wan crossed his arms. "What happened on Mortis? And don't say nothing. I know you, Anakin." Anakin looked at him. His brother. The one person who'd never given up on him. Could he tell him? Could he share the burden? But if he did, Would Obi-Wan try to stop him? Would the council lock him away? I just need time, Anakin said finally. Obi-Wan studied him for a long moment, then nodded. All right, but when you're ready to talk, I'm here. He left. Anakin stood alone again. The weight of the future pressed down on him, and he made a decision. He would tell someone, but not Obi-Wan. Not yet. 3 days of silence, of pretending, of watching Palpatine smile and wondering when the blade would fall. Anakin couldn't take it anymore. He found Obi-Wan in the meditation chamber, alone. The perfect moment. Obi-Wan, Anakin said quietly. I need to tell you something, and you have to promise to hear me out. Obi-Wan opened his eyes. Of course. Anakin took a breath, then another. The words felt impossible, but he forced them out. On Mortis, I saw my future. Obi-Wan frowned. What do you mean? The sun. He showed me a vision. The Father offered to erase it, but I refused. I needed to remember. Anakin's voice cracked. I saw what I'd become, Obi-Wan. I saw everything. Obi-Wan stood slowly. Anakin, I fall to the dark side. The words tumbled out now. I kill Jedi. I kill younglings. I betray everyone. I lose Padme. I become a monster. A Sith Lord. Darth Vader. The name hung in the air like poison. Obi-Wan's face went pale. That's not possible. It is. Anakin stepped closer. And it gets worse. Palpatine, the Chancellor, he's the Sith Lord we've been looking for. He manipulates me, turns me, becomes the Emperor. He destroys the Jedi Order. All of it. Obi-Wan stared at him, processing. Anakin, are you certain? I saw it. Anakin's voice shook. I felt it. The rage, the pain, the hatred. It's already inside me, Obi-Wan. The seeds are already planted. Silence. Then Obi-Wan placed a hand on Anakin's shoulder. I believe you. Anakin's breath caught. You do. You wouldn't lie about something like this. Obi-Wan's grip tightened. And I've sensed it too. The darkness around the Chancellor. I just couldn't prove it. Relief flooded through Anakin. He wasn't alone anymore. What do we do? Anakin asked. Obi-Wan thought carefully. We need evidence. The Council won't act on a vision alone. We need proof that Palpatine is the Sith Lord. And if we can't get it, then we'll have to force his hand. Obi-Wan's expression hardened. But we must be careful. If Palpatine suspects we know, he'll accelerate his plans. Order 66. The clone army. If he activates it before we're ready, the Jedi die, Anakin finished. Obi-Wan nodded grimly. We need allies. Trusted ones. Yoda. Maybe Ahsoka. Not Ahsoka, Anakin said quickly. I won't put her in danger. She's stronger than you think. I won't risk her. Anakin's tone left no room for argument. Obi-Wan sighed but nodded. All right, then it's us. And Yoda. We approach this carefully. Investigate. Watch. Wait for Palpatine to make a mistake. Anakin clenched his fists. What if he doesn't? Then we make him. The two Jedi stood together, the weight of the galaxy on their shoulders. There's something else, Anakin said quietly. Padme. In the vision. I'm the reason she dies. I have to protect her. Obi-Wan's eyes softened. I know about you and Padme, Anakin. I've always known. Anakin's head snapped up. I'm not blind, Obi-Wan said gently. But your love for her, it doesn't have to lead to darkness. Love is not the enemy. Fear is. Anakin nodded, swallowing hard. We'll protect her, Obi-Wan promised. All of them. Anakin looked at his former master, his brother, and for the first time in days, he felt hope. Chancellor Palpatine stood before the window of his private office, gazing out at the Coruscant skyline, the endless streams of traffic, the glittering towers, the heart of a republic about to fall. But something was wrong. He felt it in the Force. A disturbance. A ripple. Anakin Skywalker. Palpatine closed his eyes and reached out through the Force. He found Anakin's presence immediately. The boy's signature had always been so bright, so powerful, so easy to manipulate. But now something had changed. The fear was still there. The anger. The attachment. All the tools Palpatine had sharpened for years. But there was something else now. Something unexpected. Clarity. Palpatine's eyes snapped open. Impossible, he whispered. Anakin had been afraid, confused, desperate, perfect for the fall. But this new presence, it was guarded, focused, as if Anakin had seen something, learned something. Palpatine turned from the window, his mind racing. What could have changed? The Mortis mission. That damned planet. The father. The son. Had they interfered? He should have foreseen this. Should have acted sooner. No matter, Palpatine said aloud. Plans can adapt. He activated his comm, Commander Cody. Accelerate Operation Nightfall. I want increased clone deployment around the Jedi Temple. Routine security measure. Yes, Chancellor. Palpatine ended the transmission and moved to his desk. His fingers traced the edge of a hidden compartment. Inside, a crimson lightsaber waited. He hadn't ignited it in years. Not since Mace Windu had come sniffing around. But soon, very soon, he would need it again. If Anakin had somehow learned the truth, the boy would be dangerous. Not as an enemy, but as an unknown variable. Palpatine had spent years building the perfect trap. Every piece in place. Every step calculated. He would not let it unravel now. Palpatine reached out through the Force again, this time searching for his apprentice's emotional state. He found the threads easily. Fear. Love. Desperation. All still there. Good. But he also felt something else. Connection. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Ah, Palpatine murmured. So you've confided in your master. That complicated things. Kenobi was intelligent. Cautious. He would advise restraint. Investigation. That gave Palpatine time. But not much. He needed to force Anakin's hand. Create a crisis. Push him to the breaking point where emotion overruled logic. Palpatine smiled. He already knew how. Padme Amidala. He activated another channel. This one scrambled. Encrypted. General Grievous. I have a new priority target. Senator Amidala. Make it look like a separatist attack. But she must survive, barely. It will be done, my lord. Perfect. Anakin would see his wife nearly die. He would feel the terror, the helplessness, and he would do anything, sacrifice anything, to gain the power to stop it. Even turn to the dark side. Palpatine leaned back in his chair. The Republic was burning. The Jedi were blind. And Anakin Skywalker was still his. He just needed to tighten the leash. Soon, my young friend, Palpatine whispered to the empty room. Soon you will kneel before me. And together, we will rule the galaxy. The city lights flickered outside. And in the shadows, the Sith Lord prepared his final move. Anakin, come to my office. Alone. We must speak. Anakin stared at the hologram of Palpatine's face. The kindly smile. The grandfatherly tone. All eyes. He looked at Obi-Wan. It's time. We should go together, Obi-Wan said. No. He asked for me alone. If we both show up, he'll know we're on to him. Anakin clipped his lightsaber to his belt. But alert the council. If I don't come back, you will, Obi-Wan said firmly. The Force is with you. Anakin nodded and left. The walk to the Chancellor's office felt like marching to an execution. Anakin kept his presence calm in the Force. Neutral. He couldn't let Palpatine sense his intent. The Red Guard stood aside as he entered. The door hissed shut behind him. Palpatine stood by the window, hands clasped behind his back. Ah, Anakin. Thank you for coming. You wanted to see me, Chancellor. Please. Sit. Palpatine gestured to a chair. We've known each other too long for formalities. Call me Palpatine. Anakin remained standing. What do you want? Palpatine turned, his smile fading slightly. Straight to the point. You've changed, my boy. Something happened on Mortis, didn't it? Anakin said nothing. I felt it through the Force, Palpatine continued. A shift in you. A new awareness. He stepped closer. You've seen something. Haven't you? Maybe. Tell me. Palpatine's voice softened. Whatever burden you carry, you don't have to bear it alone. I can help you. Can you? Anakin met his gaze. Or are you the reason I'm carrying it? Palpatine's expression didn't change. But his eyes, they grew colder. Careful, Anakin. Accusations can be dangerous. So can lies. Anakin's hand drifted toward his lightsaber. I know what you are. I know what you've been planning. The Jedi. The clones. Order 66. Silence. Then Palpatine smiled. Not the warm, fatherly smile. This one was sharp. Predatory. Well, he said softly. It seems the Force has given you a glimpse of the future. How inconvenient. The mask dropped. The air in the room changed. Grew heavy. Oppressive. Dark side energy rolled off Palpatine like a wave. You're the Sith Lord, Anakin said. I am Darth Sidious, Palpatine corrected. And you, Anakin Skywalker, were meant to be my greatest apprentice. Darth Vader. Together, we would have ruled the galaxy. I'll never join you. Palpatine laughed. A cold, cruel sound. Oh my boy, you already have. In another life. Another timeline. You kneeled before me. Swore loyalty. Became my weapon. That won't happen. Won't it? Palpatine circled him slowly. Tell me, Anakin, have you had the dreams? The ones about Padme dying in childbirth? Screaming your name as the life drains from her. Anakin's blood ran cold. I can save her, Palpatine whispered. The dark side holds powers the Jedi could never teach you. Powers to cheat death. To protect those you love. All you have to do is kneel. Anakin's hand tightened on his lightsaber. No. Then she dies. You're lying. Am I? Palpatine's smile widened. Search your feelings. You know it's true. The vision showed you. She dies, unless you have the power to stop it. Anakin's mind raced. The vision. Padme. The dark side. Everything Palpatine was saying. It was exactly what the sun had shown him. But he'd also seen what came next. The monster. The mask. The Emperor. I won't become Vader, Anakin said, igniting his lightsaber. Palpatine's smile vanished. Then you've chosen death. Lightning exploded from the Sith Lord's hands. Anakin screamed as the dark side energy tore through his body. His lightsaber flew from his hand. He collapsed to the floor, convulsing. Palpatine stood over him, fingers crackling with power. Foolish boy, you could have been immortal. Now you're nothing. The Sith Lord raised his hand for the killing blow. The doors exploded inward. Skywalker. Mace Windu burst into the room, lightsaber ignited. Behind him, Obi-Wan and Kit Fisto charged in, blades drawn. And behind them all, Master Yoda walked calmly, his eyes burning with purpose. Palpatine hissed. The Jedi Council. How predictable. It's over, Sidious, Mace said coldly. You're under arrest. Palpatine laughed. Arrest? Oh, Master Windu, you have no idea what you're dealing with. He moved. Faster than thought. Faster than light. A crimson blade ignited in his hand and Kit Fisto fell before he could even react. Palpatine spun, a whirlwind of dark side fury. Mace parried. Obi-Wan blocked. The room erupted in chaos. Yoda's lightsaber ignited. Strong in the dark side you are, but not invincible. Palpatine grinned. Shall we test that theory, old fool? The two masters clashed. Yoda's green blade against Palpatine's red. The Force itself seemed to scream as the two most powerful beings in the galaxy collided. Anakin struggled to his feet, his body still smoking from the lightning. He reached for his lightsaber. Found it. Ignited it. Anakin! Obi-Wan shouted. Help us! But Anakin hesitated. He looked at Palpatine, the man who had been his friend, his mentor, the man who had promised him everything. Then he looked at the Jedi, the order that had raised him, trained him, the family he'd almost destroyed. The vision flashed in his mind. Standing over Mace Windu, cutting off his hand, choosing Palpatine, becoming Vader. Not this time. Anakin roared and charged. His blade joined Mace's. Together, they pressed the attack. Palpatine snarled, forced back. Obi-Wan flanked. Yoda struck from the other side. For the first time, Darth Sidious was on the defensive. You cannot win. Palpatine shrieked. I am the Senate. I am the Sith. I am eternal. Wrong you are, Yoda said calmly. He raised his hand. The Force surged. Palpatine's lightning turned back on him. The Sith Lord screamed as his own power consumed him. Mace didn't hesitate. His blade came down. But Palpatine was fast. Too fast. He rolled aside, the blade scoring his shoulder. He unleashed a wave of dark side energy that sent all of them flying. Anakin hit the wall hard. His vision blurred. He saw Palpatine stagger toward the window. Saw him raise his hand. If I fall, Palpatine snarled, the Jedi fall with me. Order 66 is already in motion. No, Anakin shouted. But Palpatine's hand moved toward a hidden comm device. Yoda's eyes widened. Stop him, we must. Mace lunged. Obi-Wan threw his lightsaber. Anakin reached out through the Force, and the comm device exploded. Palpatine screamed in rage. You've doomed yourselves. No, Anakin said, standing. I've saved them. Palpatine looked at him. Really looked at him. And for the first time, Anakin saw fear in the Sith Lord's eyes. You were supposed to be mine, Palpatine whispered. I was never yours. Mace Windu's blade came down again. This time it didn't miss. Darth Sidious, Emperor of Nothing, fell. The room went silent. Anakin collapsed to his knees, exhausted. Obi-Wan rushed to his side. Anakin, are you all right? I think so. Yoda approached slowly. He looked down at Palpatine's body, then at Anakin. Prevented the future, you have. But careful you must still be. The dark side, tempting it remains. Anakin nodded. I know, Master. I'll be careful. But even as he said it, he felt the darkness lingering, waiting. Palpatine's death sent shockwaves through Coruscant. The revelation that the Chancellor was the Sith Lord left the Senate in chaos. But the Jedi Order stood firm. Master Yoda addressed the galaxy, assuring them that the Republic would endure. But Anakin didn't feel like celebrating. He stood on the balcony of his quarters, staring out at the city. The war was ending. The Separatists, without Sidious pulling the strings, were collapsing. Peace was finally within reach. So why did he still feel so hollow? Anakin? He turned. Padme stood in the doorway, her face filled with concern. Are you all right? I'm fine. She crossed to him, taking his hand. You're not. I can see it. Ever since Mortis, since everything that happened, you've been different. Anakin looked at her. His wife. The woman he'd almost destroyed in another life. I saw a future where I lost you. Where I became something terrible. And even though we stopped it, even though Palpatine is gone, I can still feel it. The darkness. It's still there, Padme. Then let me help you carry it, she said gently. Anakin shook his head. This is something I have to face alone. You don't have to face anything alone. Not anymore. He wanted to believe her. Wanted to let go of the fear. But the vision had changed him. He'd seen the monster. And monsters don't just disappear. The next day, the council summoned him. Anakin entered the council chamber, expecting debriefing. Judgment. Instead, Master Yoda smiled. Save the order. You have, young Skywalker. Grateful we are. I did what I had to, Anakin said. More than that, you did, Yoda continued. Face the darkness, you did. Resist temptation. A true Jedi, you have proven yourself to be. Mace Windu stepped forward. Anakin braced himself. Windu had never trusted him. But the Jedi Master surprised him. The council has decided, Mace said. Anakin Skywalker, we grant you the rank of Master. Anakin stared. What? You've earned it, Obi-Wan said, smiling. You saved us all. Anakin should have felt joy. Pride. This was everything he'd wanted. But instead, he felt unworthy. I don't deserve it, Anakin said quietly. The council went silent. Anakin, Obi-Wan began. I saw what I could become, Anakin interrupted. I saw the darkness inside me. And it's still there. I can feel it. Every day. Every moment. The anger. The fear. The hate. Palpatine may be dead, but Vader is still alive. In here. He pressed a hand to his chest. How can I be a master when I'm still fighting myself? Yoda approached slowly. From wisdom you have gained. Know your darkness, you do. But define you, it does not. Choose the light, you must. Every day. Every moment. That is what makes a Jedi. Anakin looked at the ancient master. And if I fail, then try again, Obi-Wan said. We all struggle, Anakin. Even the greatest Jedi face darkness. What matters is that you keep fighting. Anakin took a shaky breath. I'll try. That's all we ask, Mace said. The council dismissed him. Anakin walked out into the temple halls, his mind spinning. He was a master now. The chosen one who had stopped the Sith Lord. But the battle wasn't over. That night, the nightmares returned. The mask. The burning. The screams. Anakin woke gasping, covered in sweat. Padme was beside him immediately. It's okay. You're okay. But Anakin wasn't sure. He looked at his hands. In the vision, they'd been mechanical. Twisted. Evil. I need to meditate, he said. He left her and went to the meditation chamber. Alone in the darkness, Anakin reached into the Force. Searching. Seeking balance. And there, in the quiet, he heard it. A voice. Not the Father's. Not the Son's. His own. You are not Vader. You are Anakin Skywalker. Jedi. Husband. Friend. The darkness is part of you, but it does not control you. Anakin opened his eyes. For the first time, he believed it. The war was over. The Separatists had surrendered. The Republic, battered but alive, began to rebuild. The Jedi Order, no longer pawns of a Sith Lord, returned to their role as peacekeepers. And Anakin Skywalker lived. He stood in the Naboo Lake house, holding a tiny bundle in his arms. His son, Luke. In the other room, Padme held their daughter, Leia. Twins. In the vision, they'd been separated, hidden. Luke on Tatooine, Leia on Alderaan. But not in this timeline. In this timeline, they were together. Safe. Loved. Anakin looked down at Luke's tiny face. The boy had his eyes. "You'll never know," Anakin whispered. "You'll never know what I could have become. What I almost did. I'll make sure of it." Padme entered, carrying Leia. "They're beautiful," she said softly. "They are," Anakin agreed. "And I'll protect them. No matter what." Padme smiled. But there was sadness in her eyes. "You still have the nightmares." Anakin didn't deny it. "I don't think they'll ever stop." "Maybe they shouldn't," Padme said. "Maybe they're a reminder of what you fought against, what you overcame." Anakin nodded. She was right. The vision had been a curse, but also a gift. It had shown him the worst version of himself. And because of that, he'd been able to stop it. But the scars remained. Obi-Wan visited the next day. He sat with Anakin on the veranda, watching the sun set over the lake. "You seem peaceful," Obi-Wan said. "I'm trying," Anakin replied. "That's all any of us can do." They sat in comfortable silence for a while. Then Anakin spoke. "Do you ever wonder if it was real? The vision? The future? Or just a possibility? Does it matter?" Obi-Wan asked. "You changed. That's what's important. But what if I didn't?" Anakin's voice was quiet. "What if somewhere in some other reality, I still became Vader? What if that version of me is out there, doing terrible things?" Obi-Wan placed a hand on his shoulder. "Then I'm grateful I'm in this reality. The one where Anakin Skywalker chose the light." Anakin smiled faintly. "Thanks, old man." "Old man?" Obi-Wan raised an eyebrow. "I'm not that much older than you." They laughed. And for a moment, everything felt normal again. But that night, when Anakin closed his eyes, the visions returned. Softer now. Distant. But still there. The mask. The breathing. The yellow eyes. A reminder. Anakin woke in the darkness, his heart pounding. He looked over at Padme, sleeping peacefully. Then at the cribs where Luke and Leia slept. He rose quietly and walked to the window. The stars stretched endlessly above Naboo. Somewhere out there, the galaxy was healing. The Jedi were rebuilding. The Sith were gone. But Anakin knew the truth. The darkness was never truly gone. It lived in every heart, every choice, every moment of fear. The Chosen One had brought balance, but balance was fragile. "I won't fall," Anakin whispered to the stars. "Not today. Not ever." He didn't know if he believed it, but he would spend every day of his life making it true. Because he'd seen what happened when he failed. He'd seen Darth Vader, the monster, the nightmare, and he refused to let that future exist. The Force whispered around him. Light and dark. Balanced. Always balanced. Anakin Skywalker, Jedi Master, father, husband, stood in the darkness and chose the light. Again, and again, and again. For as long as it took, the vision had shown him hell, but it had also shown him hope. The hope that the future could be changed. That choices mattered. That even the Chosen One could choose. And Anakin chose love. He returned to bed, to his family, to his life. The scars remained. The nightmares remained. But so did he. Anakin Skywalker. Not Darth Vader. Never Darth Vader. The Chosen One had fulfilled his destiny. Not by destroying the Sith in some distant future, but by destroying the Sith within himself.